Go ahead and continue what you were saying earlier.
I'm the sixth son of a son of a gun. Believe that. I am the Birdman Jr. I fly in the weather. Flying in the weather.
Grind, grit, heart, determination, will, unbreakable faith.
Right? I've never spoken before. Is it? You can also take that. No, hello. Good afternoon. I'd like to thank Miss Alicia and Miss Val for inviting me out here tonight to share my story. I have a little one, no, not too much. My name is Janeau. I am a father, a friend, a stage 4 cancer survivor, and these are like a few words that describes me, but they don't define me. All right. I am a child of God, first and foremost. And to get through this journey, I just want to share my story to give anybody hope and beliefs that cancer is not a death sentence. I was given a 1% chance of survival. I walked in the door, stage 4 cholangiocarcinoma, which is a rare cancer, it's bile duct cancer. But by the time I got in, it had metastasized to my liver, and also I had 3 other tumors throughout my body. So it was the end of life stage for me when I walked in the door. And when I say I had a 1% chance of survival, it was really less than that because I had other underlying conditions such as congestive heart failure, stage 3 renal kidney failure, high blood pressure, diabetes. I am a walking miracle, and that's labeled by my doctors, not myself. And like I said, people say, oh man, you're a beast, you this, you that. I'm nothing without God. Amen. And I know I'm standing here for that main purpose today. And I just want to share with you guys and give you hope that it's not over when it says over. And I know it's tough, and I know the chemo treatments, and I just came to share a little bit with you. And I'll be coming back, hopefully, if Babs and Alicia will have me, to share my story in depth and what it took for me to get through it, and the intestinal fortitude and the grit that I had to dig up to get it. And like I said, it's not a death sentence. It's not. I was just in New Orleans last week speaking at the other Hope Lodge and speaking to them and sharing my story with them. So it's my mission. I want to just go around and help people, whatever. I don't care. I just want to get the message out because God saved my life and he can do the same for y'all. And I'm living proof. If I can show you my scar, I'll just show you my scar. I'm not trying to get vulgar or anything, but this is what happened. I had a 10 centimeter mass on my liver. I was past the stage of chemotherapy, of radiation, or any other medication. I was on 3 of the strongest chemo meds that was known to man. I was in chemotherapy for 4 days a week with 1 day of hydration, 8 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? And that took, and I'm gonna tell you how good God is, and I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna let y'all enjoy your food. I'm gonna tell you how God is, even with all of that, and they telling me to they gave me 4 months to live. When I walked in the door, I had 4 months to live, but God said otherwise. It was over for me. They told me I cashed my life insurance policy in. They told me to get my affairs in order. They told me to don't worry about anything else past the 4th month, whatever. Just shut it down, basically, right? Like I said, the devil is a lie. I walked out of that place and I asked her. I didn't even know what stages were. After my second chemo treatment, I asked the lady. I asked my nurse practitioner. I said, well, what's next after? Once I finish chemo and stuff, what's next? And she looked at the sky, and I'm like, what are you looking up there for? I'm like, who's up there? Like, what are you doing? She said, no, it's no more. It's it. It's no more after stage 4. And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, no. I said, didn't you see me walk in here? She said, yes. I said, now watch me walk out. And I got up and I walked out. And I said, that's fine. That's my fault. And for my thing, once again, like I said, I want to tell you how good God is. In my situation, I got diagnosed July 28, 2021, right? I was stacked with everything. For those chemo patients, you know what stat means. That means that you're first with everything. Everything's rushed. Everything that happens is CAT scans, CT scans, MRI. Everything's rushed. Everything's first. All right? When I walked in there, my doctor, she said, okay, this is the plan. We're laying this out. Your only shot is chemotherapy, nothing else. If this doesn't work, if it doesn't shrink, you're dead. That's it. I said, okay, let's go. If that's the only shot we got, let's go. I started chemo. I was diagnosed July 28, 2021. I had my port put in August the 2nd, 2021. This is how fast it's moving. I had my first chemo treatment August the 9th, 2021. From August 29th to December 15th, 2021, I had 12 cycles, 6 rounds of chemotherapy. August 15th, they redid it. They remeasured my tumor. My cancer tumor, it shrank from 10 to 6. And the surgeon said, let's go get it. And that's what we did. We went and got it. He said, if you stay, and I say this, and I said it to say this, God's hand was on me everywhere I went and every step of the way. He had everybody in place when it even happened. The same surgeon that did my surgery did my older brother's surgery. He had pancreatic cancer. He had a 21-hour surgery, ripple surgery. The same surgeon was already ordained by God. I didn't know it. He didn't know me. I didn't know him. He put my port in, and he was a surgeon on that case. 10 years prior to me having surgery, he worked on my brother. Right? So I'm saying God's hand was in everything. And from all those, from that, when it shrunk, when it shrunk from the 10 to from the 10 centimeters to the 6 centimeters, they went and got it. 8.5 hours later, I was cancer free. To God be the glory. And this is all 5 months. That's the amazing thing about it. From diagnosis to treatment to surgery, 5 months. Now you tell me there's no God in here. Now you tell me there's no God in here. And I'll tell you you're alive. I'm alive in the pits of hell. 5 months, God did it. So I'm just here to tell y'all. He can do it. If he did it for me, he can do it for you. He will do it for you. All you have to do is just believe in him, because that's all I did. I didn't do anything special. I just went to his feet and I asked for his mercy. And I said, let your will be done. Right? And that's all I did. It's no special effects. You got to have a mindset. You got to have a winning mindset. And that's it. Mindset, and don't give up. And I know it's tough. The chemo burned me like I played professional football. I was an All-American football player. I've done things on many levels. And cancer was the hardest thing. That's the hardest fight I've had in my life. And that's going to be the hardest fight that you all are facing, that you're going through now. So I know what you're going through. I know what the valley is. I've been there. I have the lived experience. But I was just fortunate enough that God blessed me enough to come out on the other side. And I just know that he'll do the same for you. And I just wanted to come out a little bit. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to share that and give you a little hope and inspiration. And if it touches one person in here, my job is done. So God bless y'all. You have a good night. And hopefully I'll see more of y'all in the near future.
I'm in rooms I'm not supposed to be in. I'm in places I'm not supposed to go. I'm exalted in places where I'm even not supposed, never thought I would be. But God told me, I got you, big man. You mine. You always have been, you always will be. Today I stand before you, a new man, a new creature, healed, whole, guided by the hand of the Maker, by the Master, new life.
Mm-hmm.